Alrighty, good morning traders and welcome to the Forex Morning Coffee Kickoff. This is the FX Big Dog, and yes, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the markets this morning. And I don't know if you hear by my voice, but I've just come back last night. I'm running with a little bit of jet lag from Las Vegas. I actually was in Las Vegas the weekend, long weekend. Had an absolute awesome time. I would love to tell you what went down, but you know how it goes, right? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, all right? So it was pretty cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the markets. We've got about, I think, 4 or 5 trades that kicked off this week already. The Aussie New Zealand dollar actually paid off already. It's gone ahead and entered us, got us out of the market. That's the beauty of automation. I was on vacation, came back, trades already paid off for me. So not only did I get into the trade, it got me out of the trade without me doing anything. That's the point of automation. All right. For those that trade manual, good luck. All right. Automation is the way to go. Yes, it is. It's taken over the world. Let's just get used to that. It's taken over the world. Let's get used to that. All right. So this is the deal. So what trades took place this week? Let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly how the market performed this week. Also, don't forget, New Zealand had its rate decision last night, kept the rates unchanged at 1%, and it created some strength in the New Zealand dollar overnight. Let's take a look and see how the markets reacted accordingly. Okay, now good morning to Doug. We've got Doug in the house. Good morning, Doug. Good morning, Denise. We have William. We have Paul. Paul says good morning to everyone. Good morning, guys. And welcome to the trading room. For those that have just entered, let's go ahead and take a look at the markets this morning. I'm going to go ahead and jump into traders now. We always go ahead and start off right from the beginning, but of course, with the fact that we have now seen that we've got certain trades already implemented. Here's the trades that we've got currently implemented this week. You can see we've got New Zealand CAD. Euro CAD, Euro JPY, Euro US dollar. This is a carry trade from last week. All right, it's actually been 2 weeks carrying on the US dollar CAD. Now we have the New Zealand, or at least the Aussie New Zealand dollar pair that actually has gone ahead, and there it is. There, we've entered and closed out. All right, so let me go ahead and take this week's and customize it. So we've got this week's data. There we go. So this week, only the Aussie New Zealand dollar entered and closed out. There it is. There we entered at 1.0496. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in 496. Here's the document that we follow every week. I'm going to go ahead and open up another page right here. So I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to put the right date here. This is now the 12th. Oh, what happened to the 7th? Hold on a second here. No, it's not the 12th. My bad. Today's the 12th, but Monday's date was... Yeah, we had this, the 3rd, now it's the 10th. My bad. All right. All right, so this week, I always take the Monday, and this is the week of the Monday. So the week of the 10th, let's go ahead and clean up house right here. Only thing we're going to keep going here is that we have a trade on the Euro, let's see here, US dollar CAD, and it was a sell. My bad, I thought it was a buy, but it's a sell. All right, that's the only one that's carried over from the previous trades. And so we've just had the New Zealand. Let's go over here. New Zealand's gone ahead and hit its target this week. We had a buy, I believe. Let's see here. Man, I'm getting it wrong this morning. All right, it is a sell. So it was a sell. So in the overbought condition, we were selling on that particular pair. Our entry point was at 1.0490, I believe it was. Let's see if I got that one right. 96. Man, I am getting it wrong this morning. All right, 96. So 496. And this one was closed out. Let's see what the profit was on this. We got in at 96 and we closed out at 40. So it looks like we had 92 pip profit on that trade. 92 pips. And we were selling in an overbought condition. All right, good. All right, so we're done. First trade completed for the week. No problem on that one. Let's go ahead and see what else we've got going, running at the moment right now. We have a buy with a Euro CAD, right? We have a buy at Euro CAD at 45.13. Euro CAD 45.13. I'm just going to put price in there, 45.13. All right, and we said we had a buy, so let's go ahead and put in the buy. It was an oversold condition, and we have an only target. All right, so this is active right now. All right, we have an active buy on the Euro CAD. What else we got? We got Euro JPY. We have a buy on Euro JPY, 119.69. And let's go ahead and put it 69. 169. Oh. 119.69. And this was also a buy. Same thing. And this is also active. All right. Oh, let's change that up. There we go. All right. And then we had, what else we got going here? Euro US dollar. We had a buy at 924. All right. Buy at 924. And this one is also active as well. All right, there we go. We are ready to go. Okay, so those trades are currently right now active this week, right? And then we have a pending. We had a previous trade on the US dollar Canadian. That's still active from the previous week. And then we've gone ahead and placed it in over here on the right-hand side. We're ready to rock and roll. So let's go to the first chart on the top of the list right here. And this is Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie traders, you can see right here, price has already gone to our target at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a hit target for this week. We're not going to pay attention to Euro Aussie. Let's go to Euro New Zealand dollar. And Euro US dollar has already hit its target this week. No chance of trading this one this week. Let's go ahead and call that a hit target. Let's go to Euro Pound. All right, Euro Pound, also price has already gone ahead in our target. We're going to move on and say hit target. We're not going to pay attention to that one as well. Let's go to the pound crosses. Pound Canadian first. Price has already gone ahead and hit its target right about here. You can see how price has hit that orange line there. There's our target. We had a little dip here. Price never went into an oversold condition, so there was no buying opportunity. And we've gone ahead and hit our target right here. So we're going to hit target on Pound Canadian. Let's go to Pound JPY. Pound JPY, we have a hit target. I'm going to keep moving on. Pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar, also a hit target right here. Pound Aussie. All right, Pound Aussie is open here, so let's go ahead and complete this right here. So we had hit target, and Pound Aussie, we have an unhit target right now. Let's take a look at the opportunity. So here is Here is the unhit target right about here, priced at 193.94. And as you can see right here, traders, if we compress charts a little bit right here, we do have a little bit of a wedge, not a little bit, we do have a wedge set up right here. Price may end up breaking out before we even have an opportunity to get in on this. So I'm going to call this one a low probability right here. Now, we got what? Pound Aussie. So let's see the data coming out this week. See the data coming out of the week. We already had the official rate, official cash rate for the New Zealand dollar last night. That was at 8.30. Price stayed, at least the rate stayed unchanged at 1.0%. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. Now we got Leslie says my Aussie New Zealand dollar did not trigger close on Orlando. Oh, okay, so you say on your Orlando platform, price never got there. All right, we'll take a look and see how that played out. Yeah, we have, okay, so the rate statement, we had the rate statement, we had the press conference as well coming out. Clearly, price moved up. As you can see right here, we're definitely in a stronger bullish move on New Zealand. All right, so we're actually strong with, if you look at all the currency pairs this morning, we've got Aussie, CAD, Swiss, Pound, and New Zealand all strong. We've got Euro weakness, JPY weakness, and US dollar weakness. All right, and that is over the last 24 hours. So clearly we had some good movement out of the New Zealand pair itself, and that's totally correct because we did have a bearish move on Aussie New Zealand dollar, giving us a nice little buy on that. Let's go ahead and continue. So Aussie, Pound Aussie right here, I'm going to call that a penny low probability trade right here. We're looking for a penny buy position. But once again, traders, I'm going to call that a low probability. I don't think we can get in on this one right here. Let's go Pound US dollar. Pound US dollar actually paid off this week. Man, it's a pity we didn't get an oversold condition because price moved up about 111 pips. Damn, that would have been awesome. All right, we did not get in on this one right here. Price stayed neutral, did not get in. I'm going to go ahead and call that a hit target. Let's move on to the Aussie JPY. Aussie JPY, we have a hit target. Let's move on. I want to go ahead and take a look at the Aussie New Zealand dollar. There it is there. There's that big move right here. And as you can see, that price moved up pretty strong. Stayed up there. Now, if you take a look at Aussie New Zealand dollar right here, just like Leslie said, Leslie did not get picked up because she was trading with the Orlando platform. If you actually take a look over here, price never moved into an overbought condition. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's go ahead and change that to 30. Yes, we did. There it is there. We actually did get into an overbought condition early in the evening. Right here, picking us up early. It looks like this may have been on the Monday. Let me double check this. Yeah, that'll be on the 10th. Actually, that was on Sunday evening. Let me see. Make double check on this. No, it was Monday evening. Around Monday evening. Yep. So this was Monday evening. Price moved up into an overbought condition, giving us an opportunity to go ahead and look to sell short. This was the news report that came out on Tuesday last night. This was the rate decision. Straight down south. We had a big bearish move. There we go. 8 o'clock news. And price certainly went ahead and moved towards its target. You can see right here, we just about got to the target down here. And prices has bounced off that level already. Now, looks like we may even start a change of trend as well on this one too. Now, I'm going to go ahead and mark this off as a hit target for the Aussie JPY because it was a hit target. I do want to go back to this pound Aussie pair because I didn't have my, oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, all right. So no overbought condition yet. All right, I want to just double check on that, making absolutely certain about that. All right, so we good. All right, let's go back to the Aussie crosses. Let's go to Aussie Canadian. And Aussie Canadian is a hit target. Let's go to Aussie US dollar. Aussie US dollar also a hit target right here. So it looks like we've got hit targets on all the Aussie crosses. And let's go to New Zealand CAD. Yeah, Joe, thank you. Joe and Herb, thank you very much. They went here and corrected me with the overbought, oversold conditions. Hit target on New Zealand CAD right here. Also, the opportunity was pretty good. If you looked at a counter trend on break right here, price moved up at 65 pips. Was a good run. But this week, hit target. And then US dollar Canadian. I know we're carrying a trade from last week, but this week we've got a hit target as well. So, hit target this week. Alright, so let's go ahead and mark it off as hit targets. Alright, so there's the opportunity this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One's paid off already. 4 is active. Plus, of course, we have the... Oh, my bad, no. 1 is pending. 3 is active. Plus, of course, the previous week we had an active trade on the US dollar Canadian, which makes now 4 currency pairs that are active in our trades. 4 currently are active. And as you can see right here, traders, this is where we're at right now regarding the US dollar Canadian. I'm going to go ahead and look at the larger time frame. Now, we did say, we spoke about this last week, and we said, okay, we're selling US dollar CAD. We said that there could be a little bit of higher price movement, possibly picking us up higher, getting us in on another entry point, maybe even 2 entry points before price moves back down. We said there's going to be no shame, all right, no shame at all if price moves down in the direction of our trade early, which looks like and appears to be doing this right now. So with this big rally that we've seen right here, price is looking for a correction move, and it did come off taking out those highs after the bull scored a point. We're now seeing some sort of correction move. All right, so we could see price moving a little further down south, which should go to our target. We said if price does move up a little higher up here, we wouldn't be too unhappy, and it is what it is. So we picked the right direction. Price decided just to take an early retracement. All right, something like an early retirement. All right. Let's take a look at the Euro CAD. We have a buy-in on the Euro CAD. Let's take a look at the overall direction on the Euro CAD. And for those that are new to the trading session, what I'd like to do is firstly go ahead and take a look at the trades that are currently active. Go ahead and plot them down. Once the trades have been plotted in, I then go ahead and look for new opportunities, see if there are any new trading opportunities this week. And then what I do is I then go into the ones that we currently have open positions in. And then I'd like to take a look at the overall picture to see where we're at so that we have an expectation of what the market's going to do. Are we going to be picking up more entry points? Because we are following a multi-entry point strategy that is going to be putting in new positions in as price moves away from our target. And so what we want to do is we want to get the right expectation. We want to be able to know exactly what price is doing and why and where it's going so that we can prepare ourselves not only based on our trading account through proper equity management, but also emotionally, all right? We want to make sure that emotionally we are prepared for additional entry points. So, with that being said, let's take a look here on the Euro CAD. Now, the Euro CAD, we're in a buy, and a lot of traders would look at this and say, well, big dog, Are you kidding me? We're buying after price had moved down from the top down here and we're in this big sell-off. Why would you be buying? Well, we're expecting price to stall here at this, at least slightly, right? Get a bit of a slight price rejection, just a bit, of these support levels right here. So as price comes down here, we're going to bounce right here, probably go ahead and trade a little lower. So as we're looking to buy long, price is going to bounce off this level and give us a little bit of pushback. Now, all we're looking for is price to move back to our target. That's all we need. We're not looking for a major upward move. All right, just let price move back to our target, and then it can go ahead and sell off back down south again. So what our targets are doing is it's actually acting as a resistance level. So as price moves back up, it's going to start turning around, heading back down south. So we're going to see a bit of price rejection at our target. Now, where is that target sitting at? Our price is over here around about 146.11. 146.11. So we look for price to move back up to 146.11 before we go ahead and start looking to get the heck out of Dodge. All right, so that's on the Euro Aussie. So Euro Aussie, I'm pretty comfortable with the Euro Aussie way. It's set up long term right here. Even though we had this big sell-off, I'm expecting price to hold here. Now, if price doesn't, oh yeah, I'm always looking at the alternative, right? If price does not hold at this level, and it does trade through that level, this is where I need to mentally and emotionally prepare myself. If price breaks through this level, then I'm going to need to look to continue add at these support levels right here as I start looking for price to go back up again. And all I'm going to do is go down to the lower time frame, establish what wave structure we're in right here. If we're in a third wave or fifth wave move, then I know that price may go ahead and start working up eventually. So I'm going to go ahead and check it out. But right now, I've only got one entry point in. And when I only have one entry point in, there's not a lot of concern on this position. Right? We're going to let it ride out. We're going to see how things pan out. And we're going to let this one just do what it needs to do this week. All right? That's the beauty of trading this type of strategy, right? When we trade this type of strategy, there's no concern about a position that we hold over the weekend or within that week, because we know that price moves to these targets 97% of the time. So it moves to these targets 97% of the time. So we don't have to be overly concerned about our positions, unless, of course, we see some huge fundamentals. If we get a Brexit news come out, if we get a trade agreement decision that's made that's completely against the flow of the market, we could see a big move in the trade. Now, when I say the flow of the market, it's very interesting that I say that, because, and I'm struggling, my lips are dry, but it's very interesting that I said when price goes in the opposite direction of the flow of the market. And the reason why is because we're talking about retail traders, right? When retail traders are in a big buy, that's when banks want to push price against the retail traders. That's where they make their money. So when we go ahead and trade, when we see a big move against the flow of the market, it's maybe due to the fact of bank traders trying to move the market, or we have a huge fundamental that's taking place. But the timing on that is always favorable to bank traders. Always. It's interesting. All right. So here we go. We are looking at. Good morning, Richard. Richard's come in a little late on this one. Richard, good morning to you. We're almost done, Rich. We've got support here on the Euro CAD. We'll continue to hold Euro CAD. Let's go to Euro JPY. Euro JPY is looking to buy along. We had a little bit of a move this week already, or at least over the last 24 hours. We did have a bullish move. Let's take a look at how close we came to our target. Well, this one's not going to be a huge move right here. Take a look here. We did already test that level. What's interesting here, traders, is although we came up to our 200 moving average right here, price had broken out of this range, and it's, well, I can't say it's done that. Let's do this. There we go. Price come back to retest, bouncing off this level right here. We're in the neutral zone. We call this the neutral zone right here. We're in neutral zone trading right now. And so the trend is still down on Euro JPY. Right? Trend is still down. But let's go ahead and take a look at the larger time frame. And larger time frame, bearish score a point right here, taking out that low there, or at least testing that low. And we're looking for price to move back up to the backside of this trend line. So there's also a little bit of range-bound trading. I'm also seeing a cipher pattern also appearing right here. So we're looking for price to at least move back up to the backside of the trend line. So Euro JPY is expected to go back up north. Now, as you can see right here, over the last 24 hours, we had a bearish Euro and also a bearish JPY. The fact that price moved up on the Euro JPY is because we had a stronger, weaker, hear me out here, the JPY was stronger, all right, weakness. It had stronger weakness than the Euro, all right. So it was weaker than the Euro. That's why we started seeing the Euro JPY starting to rally. So that's why we're seeing a little spike on that. So although they're both weak currency pairs, the JPY was weaker. So let's see if we can sustain that rally up to get to our target. We're not too far away from our target. In fact, if you take a look right here, price came within 8 pips. Wow! But right now, we're about 38 pips away from the target right now. Alright, we're about 38 pips away from the target. So we did have a nice little rally right here. Let's see if we can keep that going. In fact, I'll be watching this right here. And if you're looking to get more out of this trade, it's possible that price could go a little higher up above that target right here. So we've got a target at 120.38. And we could possibly go up a little higher, maybe 120.50, 120.60, before we start seeing a turnaround to the downside. So as long as it stays inside this channel right here, we should be still bullish. If it breaks through the channel, then we may be possibly going up down a little bit lower down. We take a look here on the lower time frame, or the higher time frame. We could see price going down, actually taking out, not just testing, but taking out that level there at 190.63. And then 119.23, so 119.23, 119.64. That's what price could eventually go ahead and take out before coming back up and rallying. So we're in on only one entry point. Also, not a big concern for us at this point in time. We'll continue to hold our position long. All right, and that's that. And then we have the final one right here that we're in on an open position right here. And that is on the Euro US dollar. And as you can see right here, traders, Euro US dollar also. Monday was an indecision trade. We've got now a little bit of bearishness over here. We've got both Euro and US dollar. They're both weak at the moment right now. US dollar slightly weaker than the Euro. So we actually should see some upside move on this. I'm going to try and see right here. Okay, so what I would do is I would consider that price is probably going to go ahead and look to bounce off that low right here. Now, we've seen a little bit of indecision already in the market right now. But if it does move down a little lower, that's where it's going to come back down to here. Now, if we go up north, I'm looking for price to move down and move up to around about 980, 989. 989, which is, by the way, if I look over here, our target is at 99.92. So 99.92 just slightly off our target right here at 9.92. So 1.0, 9.92 is our target for the week, and that would give us a nice little 87 pip rally. All right, that's what you're looking for. Now, granted, traders, we do see that there is a downtrend. I get it. We do see a downtrend, or at least a short-term downtrend right here. All right. So price needs to break through this trend in order for us to be able to see price moving back up north. So there's the downtrend right here. If we do see a breakout, we'll start a new trend looking for price to move to this. Now, just so that you know, the reason why I put in these details right here is because I'm looking for price to do this. As price works its way back down, all right, in this downward trend, I look at the sequence. We've got a 5-way sequence, and then we look for a correction move. So as price moves down, when it breaks through this channel, we're looking for a corrective move like this in an ABC move before price will continue to move down south. And this correction move is normally just an interruption to the trend. And that's pretty much all we need to see right there. Okay, so it's been a very active week for us this week. And we've got multiple positions in over here. There's what you can see right now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 trades that have taken place this week. One is paid off, and we have another one from the previous week. So we have actually total 5 trades for the week, except that only 4 are active. One is already paid off, and we do have a pending position here on the pound Aussie. That is, I'm calling it a low probability, which means, traders, I don't think this trade will go ahead and pay off this week. I think we're going to miss out on that trade. It's not going to be a trading opportunity, but we do have a lot of other trades to look at. Traders, I hope you hope everyone's in. They're ready to rock and roll. They've got their positions in. They're checking out the market right now, and we'll catch up again tomorrow to see how the trades have planned out. And I don't see any more trades taking place this week, so we should be fixed with the currently. We should be fixed with the current trades that we have right now, and no additional trades should be taking place if you are looking at the pairs that I'm looking at. All right, traders. Well, thank you very much for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please go ahead and do so. Why are you taking so long? Subscribe to the channel. As soon as we go live, you'll know about it, and you can go ahead and join us live in these sessions. I'm an FX Big Dog, and I will see you tomorrow.